right, guys, let's get on to our main topic. We've covered a lot of stuff already. We're 30 minutes in. Episode 111, Avengers Doomsday leaks. This is getting a little tricky, a little risky, Wade. How are we feeling? Let's show those pictures.
Let's do it. Whatever.
The first one, Black Panther. This is crazy because, like, obviously we don't have a Black Panther right now. And so we're getting concept art. And so, I mean, I think this looks awesome. Supposedly this is an actor. I guess some sort through the multiverse, we're getting a new Black Panther. How you guys feel about it?
It's kind of odd. Well, first you say we don't have a Black Panther, but they spent a whole movie setting one up in Shuri. It's kind of odd to pull the plug and be like, oh, by the way, here's one from over there.
Yeah. Interesting. So this is like just a no-name guy, and
Yes.
he's got a cape. So it's a Black Panther with a cape, but here's his suit up, I guess, right?
It's kind of sweet.
I mean, I think it looks sick.
Yeah, does look pretty cool.
Yeah. Black Panther, it's so sad that we don't have Chadwick, because he was so good. I think they could have really gone crazy with it, make him like the new leader of the Avengers, I mean, when he holds the Infinity Gauntlet in Secret Wars, the comics, that's like iconic. Like, I don't know if you guys have read Secret Wars, but geez Louise. Yeah, we do need a Black Panther.
Look at his sword he's got here. That thing is like Chimtar thing. That thing is
freaking
sick.
scythe. Yeah. That's so cool. Could you imagine?
Oh
word. Man.
So where is he here? Or does anyone have any theories about that?
Looks like Wakanda.
I wonder why is it like Rocky?
I don't know. It's
alternate
reality.
I don't think we have any context. So I think what happened was
obviously
like an artist an artist was commissioned to work on this concept art for the movie.
Yeah.
And uploaded it to like their online portfolio without even thinking like maybe I shouldn't have said what Marvel asked me to draw.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's all the context we have is that who knows if this will even be in the movie.
It probably might not be in the movie. Yeah. I mean,
at the very least, Marvel was like, we want to see what it looks like, so we're going to commission an artist to draw it.
Yeah. If you see there's leaks for Shang-Chi, that Deadpool was in Shang-Chi, like, obviously that did not happen, so same kind of thing happened. Everybody freaked out. They're like, what the world, Deadpool? Did not happen, obviously.
I wonder if it's just, it could be a couple things. I've heard a couple things in just different articles I've read. It's, some people think it was on purpose, kind of just like build hype.
I wondered that. Like did they just
Doomsday
announce all this just to
just put
get
concept art that's just like completely random, somewhat related. The other theory is it was by accident and someone's getting fired because they just monumentally messed up and it wasn't supposed to be part of the plot. And then the third thing is it was an accident, but it might actually be a good thing. Kind of a mix between the two is like the concept art releasing on accident was actually like a good thing because it's just going to start to build hype and start to get people to maybe actually look at the comics like Secret Wars.
It really does.
And different things. Because, I mean, at least for me, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go back and reread Secret Wars and maybe read the new run that they did. Because the Russo brothers said they're going to pull from different things, but
it is true. I mean, I feel like maybe it might have been on purpose because like there was so much negativity around Captain America. Like we were pretty positive about it, right? I mean, we kind of enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't the greatest MCU movie of all time, but there was a lot of negativity. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoops, leaks for Fantastic Four, leaks for Doomsday. There's actually leaks for Fantastic Four too, guys, which we're not going to show today, but pretty crazy. Next picture, Wade.
All right, next one.
Ooh, Hulk World. People are thinking this is battle. This is like World War Hulk, which I've
Planet
Battle
Hulk.
World, Planet Hulk, which not Planet Hulk is a completely. This seems like this is in Battle World because in Battle World you have those different sections. This is probably Hulk Town or something. You know what I mean? So you got Scar, you got She-Hulk, and Bruce Banner. Of course, there's other Hulks behind them. I mean, this looks wild. I mean, you don't want to mess with this town, obviously.
It's
so
interesting.
cool, though.
It's like
Super nerdy.
Old medieval style.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
That's fun.
The multiverse can be crazy.
Yeah, multiverse.
Well, yeah, there's theories that I don't know. I've seen different things too. Like they are gonna kind of do away with Kang. Like Doom is gonna be the one to like kind of conquer everything and to like stop all the incursions and create Battle World just by taking different aspects of the multiverse. So that's where you might get stuff like Hulktown or like Black Panther from a different universe who has grown.
Exactly.
And they're all just like kind of thrown into
My favorite
Doom reigns.
Yeah. My favorite is when, because like all these worlds collide, obviously. My favorite is the Thor police, where it's literally just
Thor Force?
Thor
millions,
cops.
millions of Thor cops, basically. And you've got like Old Man Thor, you've got Beta Ray Bill, you've got like all millions of Thors, basically, that are just enforcing Doom's law. I think that was so fun. That's so cool. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, Jake, how you feel, Hulk World?
Cool. I mean, if they're really gonna lean
They're gonna
into the
pull this off.
whole battle world style thing of it, do it.
This seems more Secret Wars to me. You know what I mean? Doomsday's got to lead up to Battle World, I feel like, right?
Aren't they filming them together though?
I think they are. So, I mean, this possibly could be Secret Wars, really.
That's the thing. If you're building, they've been building the multiverse for so long, and it's like just do something crazy.
Get it
all these crazy
big
things,
swing.
every idea in there. Just why not?
Yeah, I need Nick Cage, Ghost Rider. I need everything.
Wow. All right, next one.
Yeah. Oh, Jocasta, which is basically female Ultron. Oh man, that would be cool. I think we need Ultron back. I want him back. There was that one that was left. I don't know. Guys, how you feel about this? Possible female. Good. Yeah. I mean,
looks cool.
I mean, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I don't know anything about Jocasta until I saw his concept art the other day. So
yeah, could be cool.
I mean,
Ultron will probably go wild.
It's just James Spader. And
again, he's doing a female
James
voice.
Spader, female.
It's going to be Ross Marquand.
It is going to be Ross. They won't get. He just does every impression now.
He's the goat.
Any MCU character they don't want to hire back.
Ross
like super expensive. Ross Marquand.
Yeah.
So, does anyone know the story, like comic book story behind her? What, like, does Tony Stark create her as well, or something?
I think Ultron creates her as like his wife. It's like a Bride of Frankenstein type deal.
Yikes!
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know.
That would be kind of interesting.
Dude, if they bring back though James Spader though for a little bit.
If they had like an Ultron section of the world, dude, like Battle World is so like limitless what they can do. You know what I mean? Like that would be pretty sick.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Oh, what the? White Vision and Star-Lord hanging out, being bros. This reminds me of like Thor and like Korg and Meek hanging out, with Rocket Raccoon. When Rocket Raccoon goes to confront him with the Hulk, I think we're going to get some sort of like their roommates or something, maybe. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it?
We never knew we needed.
Team up we never knew. Paul Bettany.
It's funny. They're kind of two lost characters right now. Star-Lord went back to Earth to just be himself, and Vision is
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where Vision is. I don't think anyone does. But
Vision's like trying to find himself.
White Vision, they like barely did anything with, and it's just
He's
like
been gone
what's he
since-
even doing these days?
It is giving me some
WandaVision.
West Coast Avengers vibes, like because the West Coast Avengers usually White Vision is in charge of them, if I'm correct about that. So some sort of new Avengers team getting played up here. I like Star-Lord being the leader here. If these two guys and Wong are like leading the Avengers, which we'll get to here in a second here. So pretty crazy. This seems more Doomsday to me though, like before Secret Wars.
Start of the
You know
movie.
what I'm
kind of thing.
Start of the movie. Yeah. Crazy.
Wild.
Yeah. Next picture, Wade. This is what I was talking about here. We got the formation of the Young Avengers, possibly. You got Dupe from the X-Men. You see the little alien guy?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Dupe? That's weird. Where are they? Are they nowhere? Is this nowhere? Where is this?
I don't know.
It does kind of look space-like almost.
Jake, you're a big fan of Young Avengers.
Yeah, this
right?
is the first time I've seen this one. Speed's costume is interesting. It's kind of just like a tracksuit.
Yeah.
I guess
Jake-
they found an actor because that's all the other actors' likenesses. So
Yeah, it is.
interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Kind
so
of
what-
odd to not have other Young Avengers characters that are in the MCU, like Kid Loki and Patriot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, that's a start.
Do you kind of like this idea of Wong and Star-Lord forming the Young Avengers? Because it's like we don't have anybody. Like,
That's kind of
Where's-
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be funny.
They're
then
like,
I-
great. The only superpowered people we have around right now are a bunch of kids.
I could kind of see this like this is like a side plot, and also like Sam Wilson hiring the Thunderbolts being a side plot. You know what I mean? And maybe even the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four somehow they're in the 616 by the end of the next movie. I don't know. They're playing up a ton of different teams. I feel like West Coast Avengers, possibly Young Avengers. I don't know. Crazy stuff. But I like seeing Dupe. That's kind of weird. He's a really deep cut X-Men character, right?
Yeah, that's strange.
I feel like
So
some guy
funny.
just
They're like
was
all these characters that they've been setting up meticulously for like 5 years, and then like,
Dupe.
Dupe.
oh man.
I feel like
He's
whoever
super
made this-
powerful. I've heard he's really powerful. So I mean, that would be kind of funny if he's just part of the Young Avengers.
Someone just made this artwork and was like, "Hey, throw in Dupe." That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Dupe in.
Loves Dupe. Just put him in.
Just for no reason.
All right, next one, Wade. Doom on his throne. Robert Downey Jr. Guys, we got to talk about this because, like, how is this going to work? Is this Latveria 616? Is this Battle World? Because we haven't even talked about incursions, really. You know what I mean? Like, where the two planets are basically hurling towards each other. They're going to collide, basically destroying both planets. I think we're going to get something like that. Maybe Doom is on the opposite world in this version. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? What do you guys think they're going to do?
I don't know. You know, I'm not sold on Robert Downey Jr. Doom yet. Dr. Doom needs to stand on his own, and bringing back your starring actor to do it isn't the way to do that.
Yeah.
That would work, I guess, if they're like, yeah, he's Dr. Doom from a world that's incursion on our world. But
The 616, yeah.
yeah,
It's fascinating. Colin, I
think-
feel it.
Yeah, I think at least I feel like they're going to set it up like Infinity War, where the focus is Doom, just like it was Thanos. You saw like kind of his backstory, because I mean, you're really only getting one movie to set him up with Fantastic Four.
Yeah, jeez. I
and
don't know
then-
how I
so-
feel about that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's they're really, I think they're taking a swing for the fences because they have to set him up briefly in that, whereas with Thanos you had years of just end credit scene where you're kind of just
exactly, yeah.
leading up to it and building that hype. But this is going to be you introduce him and then use Doomsday to kind of really give him the arc like they did with Thanos. And then also you have the different teams, like maybe the Young Avengers, Thunderbolts, the actual Avengers, like each doing different things. And at the end, it just all collides kind of like it did with Infinity War. So
You
Yeah.
know, Colin, I'm glad that you said that. Sorry, you can finish.
no, you're good. You're good.
But talking about the years of buildup they had for Thanos versus, you know, one movie, 2 movies maybe over the course of a year. But then again, I mean, what did Thanos do in all the buildup? He called Ronan the Accuser a little boy.
A boy.
He showed up and smiled a couple times.
do it
and said,
myself.
All right, I'll do it. And we didn't really get to know him until the start of Infinity War.
Yeah.
I mean,
True,
we
I
had-
guess.
we
Yeah.
had some background, you know, my father's an evil person. Oh, I want you to get the stones from me. You know, we know what he was doing, but we really got to know his character in that first scene in Infinity War when he's fighting the Hulk and they say let him have his fun. That's when
Yeah.
we were really like, I think I'm
Oh,
getting a
shoot.
read on this guy. So,
Yeah.
you know, really, I think it might not go over as poorly as I'm
Yeah.
thinking initially, but again, you know, the casting is where I'm held up.
I hope I know like you were talking about like Infinity War at the beginning where like Thanos has killed like half of the Asgardians, like beat up Hulk. I hope that's like the same thing, but with Doom like killing all the Kang variants in that huge
Yeah.
megadome. Because they're saying they're bringing back Jonathan Majors for a cameo. So I mean that's kind of a rumor right now. That'd be kind of funny. It's like Disney cutting ties with Jonathan Majors.
They can.
Just Doom wrecking all of the variants.
Yeah,
I feel
Every
like that'd
variant.
be sick.
That'd,
That'd
be
be
so
sick.
cool.
Because originally they had plans in Infinity War for Thanos when he gets the Power Stone,
Yeah.
On what's it called? The Nova planet.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Xandar.
Yeah, Xandar. Yeah, he was supposed to like go and just wipe that out, and that was supposed to be like the first scene of the movie.
And it's just a line. It's a throwaway line, right?
Yeah.
And so that was kind of sad.
So I mean, if they did something like this, where it's just Doom just absolutely destroying, showing how powerful and evil he actually is, I feel like that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, what are they going to do to show us that he's evil? You know what I mean? Like, for us to actually, like, hate him, yet think he's a good villain. You know what I mean? Like, what are they going to do? It's got to be something crazy. I don't know. Blowing up other worlds worth, I guess. I don't know. Pretty insane. Wade, how do you feel about this? Like, obviously, he looks sick. Looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks great. I'm excited for the end credits scene of Fantastic Four to be their version of Tony Stark in the 60s, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna create a suit, but then it's Doom, and he's like, I'm Doom.
A suit around the world.
I'm just kidding. I hope that does not happen. I hope that does not happen. But I do kind of wonder if he'll be in the end credit scene of Fantastic Four. Or maybe like the surprise villain in it.
I think he needs to be in the movie. He needs to have, even if it's going to be small, he needs to be in the movie, man.
Apparently there's
a little of the movie.
There's a bunch of theories, obviously. There's a theory that like the world we see the Fantastic Four in is actually not even theirs. Say they're actually from the 616, but they left in the 60s and ended up in a different reality where there's no superheroes. So that's kind of a running theory right now. Because Doctor Strange did say, like, hey, weren't you guys around in the 60s or something? Doesn't he say that to John Krasinski's Fantastic, to Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, he's talking about the music group, though. He says
I know,
chart in the 60s.
But it's kind of a
interesting.
So I don't know.
He might like, or they come to that universe and then become the first heroes or something.
Yes, and Doom is like jealous of them because he's like kind of the only like power player on that planet. I don't know. That's just a theory, but
that could work because one of the big things in the comics is Doom versus Reed Richards. Like that's a big, like they hate each other.
Exactly.
They're always trying to like outdo each other. And so that's we'll see what that looks like. But
it's insane.
I agree with Jacob. I think he needs to be in the movie and kind of show if they're going to go that route where they're like, it's like Pedro Pascal versus Robert Downey Jr. Then they need to commit to that. But
they need some beef together.
Yeah. Last picture, Wade. This is my favorite one because it's like God Emperor Doom. He's in the white, and Doctor Strange has his like ward, right? His sheriff, so to speak, right? Because you can see him next to him in the green robe and the ponytail. Pretty crazy. I'm excited to see where this goes. And you can see, I think that's Sue Storm next to him, and also Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic's son as well. Because Doom like makes Sue marry him, I think, is kind of weird.
So who's the guy kneeling like on his knees?
I think that might be Mr. Fantastic. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It might be Reed. I don't know.
And who's like the queen in the background there?
Sue Storm, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about. Okay.
I think it's the Invisible Woman. I don't know. Because isn't Doom like obsessed with her kind of thing? Yeah, I don't know. And there's like the little boy. You see the little boy. He's like Omega level power levels, basically like world bending mutant in the comics. Son of Reed Richards. I don't know. That's just my theory. I don't know. What do you guys think of this?
Be pretty sick.
Wait and see, wild. I guess, you know?
Yeah.
This seems like it's a part of that Victorian setting of the Hulk world.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Battle world. Yeah.
Well, you know, it makes you think, you know, there is Marvel 1602, but which is a comic run, but
that's a good run.
Neil Gaiman, but they kind of tackled that a bit in What If. So maybe they're just using it for inspiration. I don't know.
But Battle World has like everything. It's got the White House, it's got castles, it's got New York City, it's got, you know, medieval villages. It's really weird because it's like just amalgamation of everything. So it's got this is maybe Latveria. I don't know.
And doesn't Doom rule Battle World?
He does. Yeah, he's in charge of it. I mean, he created it.
Yeah.
He just basically, because they show you the map at the beginning of Secret Wars, like where everything is, you know. There's literally like the White House, Doom's Castle in Latveria. It's really weird. It's just amalgamate. It's very multiversally, right? So very exciting.
Sounds like we need a Lego mock of that.
I already did, Wade. Go check it out on my channel. I already made it.
You made Doom Castle, but did you make Battle World?
I didn't make Battle World. That would be a huge endeavor.
Well,
maybe leading up to.
Yeah, leading up to it, you're gonna have to make it.
I'm definitely gonna have some mocks based on these movies. Yeah, nice. On my channel. Go check out my channel.
Max Mocks.
Little plug. Yeah, very exciting, guys. Any final thoughts on these concept leaks?
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm not usually big on leaks, but what I really don't like is what I don't really like is like production stuff, like hey, on the set, they showed this, or someone involved with the movie figured out that, the real stuff of when they're making the movie and somebody involved in the process leaks something. That's where I'm just like, don't tell me, But
I agree with you. I hope none of this happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to be surprised. I want to be blown away.
I mean, a lot of times you see concept art after a movie and you're like, what are they?
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see some of the ideas they're testing, even if this isn't in the movie. It's interesting to see them really branching out a little bit.
I like this comment. Bring Miles Teller back as Fantastic Four. I agree. I think he didn't get a shot. I think he could be the Maker, which is like the evil version of Reed Richards.
Wait, say that again?
The Maker?
No, that's what he says at the end of.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
I don't want any reason to ever watch that movie again, so I say leave it out.
No Council of Reeds, Jacob?
I've never
Council of Reeds.
Do Council of Reeds without Miles Teller.
What? You gotta put it. He's so famous.
Nope,
he's just like locked. Like he's just like in a jail cell in the corner.
That would be
nope,
funny.
Because then that's still referencing it. Nope. Hard context, 0.